I want to show you guys a few things on these trolls and gnomes that need to have their hand attachments and glued on. I've had some people, they call and they're using super glue and Elmer's glue and stuff. It's not going to work. I always use this E-Bond. It's an E6000. That's the standard for most people using ceramics. The one that I like is the Quick Hold by 86,000. And what you do is you have to put a bead going around both places. So you want to put a nice bead going around each of the surfaces. And what you do is you wait 2 minutes. So if you're not used to reading directions and you're one that always has parts left over afterwards and you have to go back, read this, because what you're doing is you're letting the solvent evaporate. For 2 minutes you want to let it set up and get to know your piece before you even do this, because some of these things, and if you guys get mixed up on where the hand attachments go, use yourself as a physical type of thing. So when you look at this hand, your left hand, the palm this way, the finger goes up the other way. So when you're looking like this, you're probably all thumbs. So it's not going to work. And for God's sakes, don't look in a mirror, because that's really going to mess things up. So get to know your piece and dry fit them first. So this is twilly. And when you look at this, you're going to want to put this underneath. And there's a piece to this staff that gets tucked right in line with the foot. And even the fingernail can get glued onto the body. So that's one piece. And I would do one at a time. And you can always use some of the packing material that I send to make like a jig to set it up to where you don't have to stand there and hold it. And the reason I say that is it makes it a lot easier to do. And then this one here, you'd fit it in here, and you can turn this right into where the top of the frog hits there, so you have a couple of points of contact. So another one, and the reason I send them like not together is it makes it easier to ship, it makes it easier to paint, and a lot of times when they're in transit, when they're together like this, they break. And so when you look at this, this here would be one pain in the neck to try to paint in there. So get to know your piece. This here actually gets glued in there, and if you look at this part, there's a little flatter spot where it goes right into the gnome, and just push it in there. After you wait a couple minutes on this particular epoxies, then you can go ahead and fix this to hold it in place. You might have to put something heavy. You don't want to sit there and wait. You put it in there, you get it, and you're done. That's the same thing with this is the minor gnome. So you can get to see there's a flat spot here. The hand, of course, goes over here, and this fits right up across like that. So it's pretty easy. The only one that I have that's a pain in the neck is Willow Wagons, and the one hand is a little difficult. It takes a lot of quick hold to hold him in. Same with this one. Get to know your piece first. Know what you're doing. This goes just like this. You can see where it fits. You take this glue. This is a quick hold purple. And then you can take a bead. It's important. A bead on both surfaces. Make it big. Put a bead going around the whole entire surface. Do it for the same. Do it for both of the hands. Wait a couple minutes. You come back. You push it in there. And with this here, you don't have much time to mess around. It's going to take hold. Where this other one in the gray tube, you're going to have to find a way to hold it. So I hope this helps you. There's no Elmer's glue. There's no super glue. You're looking at, even somebody said Gorilla Glue. This is the E6000. This works good. This here is better because you don't have to stick around and wait. So get to know. If you're not sure how these go, sort of look at yourself and see where your hands go before you figure out the hands on these. So I hope this helps you out. Happy gluing, happy painting. Put them out in the garden. And another thing, if you flip a garden hose or even an extension cord and you knock one of these off, at least it doesn't get broke. You can adhere it back on. So have a good one.